So we got a decent show planned for you today. Lots of stuff to give you. I don't know. I mean, obviously, we're very excited about this Ditch Day happening on Friday. We will get you to the top of Snow Summit with us for a full day of skiing, snowboarding, and or snow drinking. But this Weezer show that's happening on Friday in a tiny little venue to recreate their first ever show. We learned all about it yesterday when Rivers was with us, but you will be in that room with Dog Star. Maybe you're a big Keanu Reeves fan, or maybe you want to see Weezer celebrate some of their 30 years. They're going to be...
Who's not a Keanu Reeves fan at this point?
I assume he is one of the most loved. It's like Keanu Reeves and Paul Rudd. It's just like you can find no bad stories about them.
Even if you're not a fan of Dog Star's music, which I think they have pretty good music, just to see Keanu Reeves up there doing his thing, that's got to be a good treat.
We'll get you into that at some point this morning. The return of the 10-second talent show to prove who's got talent out there. Not everyone can go on one of those TV shows where you compete to win $1 million, but 10 seconds, everyone's got 10 seconds of talent, and that could score you some tickets later to see Weezer in a very, very intimate this morning. KROQ, Klein Alley Show. Good morning. If you need us, we're here for the interaction. The number's 800-520-1067. You can call, you can text, stop by the station if you want to. We're right there in the Miracle Mile, Mid-Wilshire. I'm Klein. There's Allie. That's Omar. You got Jake the Nerd.
What's up?
Somewhere is, I believe, there she is. Vanessa's back there. Vanessa. She's worked for NASA before. That is a fact. And then Postmaster Johnny. Interesting, the two of them are in the same room. Someone who worked for NASA and Postmaster Johnny.
Someone who's just an assa.
So we got lots going on today on the show, as we mentioned. A lot to give you. We will. I'm excited to talk to this guy, Delivery Dave. This man is made it his mission to be the world's best food delivery driver in Los Angeles, which I think is interesting because there's thousands of food delivery drivers. This guy decided he's going off the apps. He's going rogue. And I've been watching his stuff on TikTok and Instagram lately. He claims that there's a way to up the delivery game.
Well, I mean, I would imagine if you go rogue and you're getting 100% profit, you're probably going to be a better delivery driver, right?
But I think his whole thing, because I saw some video he posted, he carries like every sauce and condiment from every restaurant in his car. So let's just say you wanted McDonald's chicken nuggets, but you wanted a sauce from Chick-fil-A.
Stop it.
Yeah, I think that's his whole thing. Like, he wants to make sure you have whatever combination you want. So, I've always talked about the fact I love In-N-Out burgers, but I like the fries way better from a variety,
like McDonald's,
pretty much any other place. So the concept that this guy could, rather
Mix
than
and
me,
match?
have to drive around from drive-through to drive-through like a pathetic loser.
I can pay someone else to do
But
it.
he could do it, and I could just get all the glory.
And he can look sad in
so
both the drive-thrus.
we'll talk to this guy, figure out how he's revolutionizing the delivery game in Southern California. Old People Secrets to get to a little bit later this morning as well.
Can he do one of those places where it's like closes in 5 minutes and he can get there?
I don't know.
When other places can't?
He claims it's his mission. He wants to be known as, he doesn't care about any of the glory of any of the other things in the world. He wants to be the world's best delivery driver. That's his only goal. And he thinks that there's a lot of room for improvement. And as someone who's gotten many deliveries wrong, like wrong food, missing items, guy showed up with the food on his lap, I've experienced all of the worst, so it's nice there's a guy stepping it up to try to change it.
Yeah, definitely.
But we start with this because I think this is maybe the most important story of the day. According to the general public, Allie is attractive now. And listen to these messages.
And we've all gone insane.
I actually see this. I saw a picture of you the other day where I said if you were in the right lighting and you were like on an island for long enough, Allie looks very doable. Listen to
I was
this.
like castaway
just
status.
A random question to all the listeners out there: is it me or is Allie kind of looking better, or kind of? I don't want to say hot, but kind of. I don't know if it's just the whole mom stress or her whole relationship thing is making her I don't know, the stressed out thing kind of looking good on her. I don't know what it is, man. But yeah, I don't know if it's like on How I Met Your Mother. You know how Barney said that manatee thing. All of a sudden, manatee turns into mermaid.
You're like a hot manatee. Do you hear this? I mean, this is such a nice compliment.
I don't know what to think about these compliments.
Listen.
I don't know. It's kind of weird, or maybe I'm going through a weird thing, or the weather, or maybe the planets are aligned all funky, but she got a little something going on right now. Just saying that. Hopefully y'all don't think less of me. I will remain anonymous because of this. All right, but yeah, keep it up with the show. Love it. It is awesome.
So this guy...
He's too embarrassed to even leave his name.
He won't say his name. But he thinks that you... Now listen, if I was just one message, I would say, it's just one crazy blind guy. But But listen to this, because
Crazy, deranged.
this is like
lunatic.
a multiple messages now describing that you physically are going through some sort of a transformation, and maybe this is the hot yoga effect.
Sweetest of dibbits. That picture you guys posted of Rivers Cuomo, dare I say, with Ali and that little side profile thing she's got going on, she's got some sweet knockers there.
Oh,
Leah,
my God.
Listen to all these compliments you're getting about your physical appearance.
That's all I ever wanted, was to be told by someone on the goat line that I have sweet knockers.
Yeah, I'd like to get all up in those calcium cannons.
Oh,
and,
my God.
Just, nuzzle myself in those gazungas. I'm going to eat it all. Yummy, yummy, yummy.
Okay. Wow, that's aggressive.
So what happens now? Do I get free drinks?
I don't know. I mean, it's really interesting, Allie, that you are getting. I mean, listen, I could play a bunch more of these.
Well, look, I stopped hot yoga, so this is all about to go downhill.
Oh, really? Because the tide has really turned on you. Like, I don't know what happened.
I don't know, man. I think I just got a couple of pictures that have good lighting. I don't think this is going to last.
No, I'm sure it won't.
Yeah, but I think that I should capitalize on it. I mean, if I'm the hot girl right now, what can I get? Can I call restaurants and get reservations? Like, now I got hot girl syndrome. Let's capitalize on it.
I think it's also a bit of an illusion, optical illusion, because remember on international...
Seasonal depression.
I think it's seasonal depression. I know, on International Women's Day, when Johnny posted all the pictures of the guys on the show looking like women, I think it bumps you up a little bit just because you're an actual woman.
Nice. Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
And maybe it was that
compared to a bunch of gross men.
Yeah, but how does that feel? I mean, do you like hearing this? Does this put you in a better mood? Because a lot of times at the beginning of the show, it's insult, dig, mean song about you. Like, doesn't this make you feel happier, starting the day with a compliment?
I mean, it feels good, I guess. I just don't really know how to... It's like if somebody gives you a compliment, Klein, you don't know how to take it because you're so used to getting insults all the time that it kind of just feels like an insult is coming.
Well, that's why it's important, no matter what the rest of the world thinks about you, no matter what anyone does or says to you, you have your inner monologue in check so you can give yourself these very important messages.
I have nothing to show for myself. I am a loser. There's the affirmation I've been waiting for.
That's the stuff that puts your mind at ease,
And you
right?
know what? If I ever feel too good about myself, I can always walk into an Erewhon.
Yeah, oh yeah. You walk right in there, you feel
That'll
like
bring
trash.
me right back down to earth.
You want to feel like a broke, poor, fat, ugly loser. Just walk into an Erewhon.
I have nothing to show for myself. I am a loser. That's how they greet me when I get there.
That's what they say. All right, let's go ahead and turn today into a payday for you right now. Every morning right around this time, $100 of Allie's cash is up for grabs. She's paid thousands of dollars to people just like you because sometimes she doesn't know the news. Mm-hmm. She delivers it every day on the show with the ADD News. You'll get it every hour, including coming up in about 25 minutes right here. But is she paying attention? Does she actually know the news at all?
Yes, but
you ain't nothing in the news world, Allie, unless you're a reputable newsman and or woman and or Barbara Walrus, as you've been called.
But I've also been called attractive.
That's
and a
true.
manatee.
And a manatee.
Great.
Oh, that's
Well,
right.
you know
It all comes full circle.
If I get to keep this money, I don't even need to spend it on makeup and bras anymore.
That's right.
I'm the hot one.
That's a good idea. Just keep smashing light bulbs. Let's get into it.
Current affairs, we give you clues. Let's find out if Allie knows the news.
5 questions, $100. Just score better than that woman right there.
She ruins her own parties with non-alcoholic booze, but she definitely knows the news. Get it on.
Yeah.
Pew, pew.
Let's figure out if she does. Cameron, how would you like to battle Allie for $100 cash?
Yes, love to.
All right, we got
All
5
right.
questions here. Let's see how you do. Feel free to play along. If you score better than Allie just by listening and playing along in your car, well, then good news. Tomorrow could be your chance to take $100 of her money, and we will throw in, by the way, some lift tickets to join us for Klein Alley Snow Ditch Day this Friday if you beat Allie. And your round of Allie Knows the News, Cameron, starts now.
Allie knows the news.
Embarrassing moment. This statue outside of Crypto apparently is full of typos. Statue of who is full of typos?
Kobe Bryant.
Question 2. A new California bill would end this once and for all, and I am in favor.
Oh, God. Gas tax.
Say that again?
Gas tax.
Gas tax. Go to question number 3. This was found inside of a van parked on Mount Baldy Road.
A skull.
Question 4. Iconic LA rapper will be getting his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Who is it?
LA rapper.
Iconic.
Iconic. Jay-Z.
Did you say baby?
Jay-Z.
Oh, Jay-Z. And finally, the Prime Minister of this country is resigning as a low-level civil war is happening.
Syria.
All right, let's bring Allie back in. We'll score together. Sometimes the questions are easier than others. A lot of people think they do well listening, but once you're on the hot seat, it's a lot more difficult. Say nothing else. Allie is re-entering the studio. Allie, I will say this. I'm not trying to be inappropriate. I don't want to go to HR later. You do have a swagger to how you move.
I just can't walk in heels.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, I thought it was like confidence.
I'm wearing heels right now, and I can't walk any faster.
Yeah, confidence and clumsiness are kind of. But why are you even wearing heels right now? What's going on?
Because I got dressed.
You gotta
I wore this sweater because it's comfortable, and then I worked my way down, and by the time I got to the bottom, this was the only thing that I thought.
You got a whole thing. I feel like you're going through some sort of a you're trying to reinvent yourself.
Well, I'm also I still don't feel that great, so I'm trying to up it. I'm like, okay, well, if I wear clothes that look okay, I'll feel better about myself.
Is it working?
Not really.
Let's go to question number 1. This statue outside of Crypto is embarrassingly full of typos.
Kobe Bryant.
All right, she said Kobe as well, and that is correct. And by the way, that is...
It was a bad decision.
It's funny. Well, whatever. I was trying to read what the typos were. I didn't spot any. That's how bad I am. The idea that it doesn't autocorrect when you're trying to engrave a statue is a real problem.
Well, that's what autocorrect really has screwed us.
Question number 2, that's tied up 1-1. We go to question 2. A new California bill would end this once and for all, and I'm in favor.
End this once and for all. Inflation?
Oh, that's impossible. She said gas tax. The correct answer is daylight saving time.
Can we just make it happen?
Well, that's
finally.
I don't
hate
know.
talking about this every year, and then nothing happens.
Yeah, we just got to vote on that bill. It's hard to get people to go vote for anything, but we're too tired from the clocks changing to vote. Question 3. This was found inside of a van parked on Mount Baldy Road.
A bald eagle.
She said a skull. I should almost give her the credit, but it is you guys gave me a hard time when I called the police because I saw a shoe in a van. Well, in this particular case, someone else did that.
Sounds even dumber when you say it.
And a body was found, a dead woman, was found inside of a van parked on the side of the road.
Yikes.
No one gets the point. She said skull, but
was she wearing shoes, though?
She was not wearing shoes. Question, maybe, I don't know. Question number 4, it's still tied up 1-1. This iconic LA rapper will be getting a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre, she said Jay-Z. Allie's right. Goes up 2-1. Last question. The Prime Minister of this country is resigning as a low-level civil war is happening.
Haiti.
She said Libya or Syria, and the correct answer is Haiti. Allie, with a final score of 3-1, she smoked your ass, Cameron. And what must you shamefully admit over the airwaves of KROQ?
Allie knows the news.
And how about something about her calcium cannons? Go ahead.
Go on.
Oh, yeah, they're lovely.
There we go. Beautiful. Well said.
Yeah, they're lovely.
All right, well,
commitment.
that's bad news for her, but good news for you because those lift tickets she was going to win will be yours as soon as we're done with this song. If you can come up with an excuse, we'll see you on Friday. That's next on KROQ. KROQ, Klein Alley Show. If you'd like to hang out with us on Friday and more importantly, want to do some skiing, snowboarding, and snow drinking at Snow Summit, we will be ditching and require that you ditch your job, work, whatever, school, parenting responsibilities. Who knows? We got lift tickets for you. Call now, 800-520-1067. Give you the first pair of the day, and we have pairs to give you every single hour. We'll be giving them away straight up through Friday when we get out of here and head up the hill. I just, by the way, found out the Postmaster Johnny is now not going to be driving with me up the hill because he thinks it's too windy to go on the front drive up Big Bear. So he is going to go up the back way, which, as you know, is a straighter shot, but usually will add an hour plus to your commute.
Oh, my God. That hurts my heart.
I know.
Why would you waste that time? You haven't even been up the front way. You don't know.
It's a multitude of other things too. Klein said he got a brand new car and he said no snacks in the car, which is an L.
Yeah,
first
that's
of all.
true. I would agree with that. Okay.
You can have snacks in the car.
Oh, now we could have snacks in the car.
It's not about snacks. You can have snacks. It's just eat responsibly. And more importantly, I'm just avoiding anything that's going to suck away the new car smell. That's the one.
Didn't you just spill a bunch of fish water in the car already?
And you're taking Jake with you too, so the smell's already
yeah,
gone.
and you spilled a bunch of coffee in there.
Yes. All things are accurate that have just been said. I did spill.
But you're like, no snitch.
When I was bringing Reddy while it was still alive from the old place to the new place, I did hit a bump and a bunch of old gross fish water did spill in the car.
Come on, man.
Yeah, and I did spill a whole coffee in the car too already.
Right.
And Jake will be in there, the worst of all smells.
Yeah.
So
Radio Bros.
Yeah.
So the snack policy has been lifted. Johnny, but I thought that you were afraid because you've never been up a mountain before, you've never been in snow, and I thought you were afraid that you didn't like the fact that it was, quote, windy and whatnot, and you wanted to go up the straight shot up the back of the mountain.
Yeah, but also, too, you've also said that your car is an electric vehicle, and you're literally contemplating whether you'll make it up the hill or not. And I really don't want to be stranded on the side of a cliff.
I'll make it up the hill. Don't worry.
Johnny, why don't you ride with me, all right? I'm going to be taking a gas-powered car. It's built for mountains. I'll go fast, and I'll give you a nice experience going up that hill. You won't know what hit you. You'll be going faster, faster, lesbian.
That's quite tempting. But also, too, Engineer Justin's going to bring his big-ass old Chevy Suburban from the 80s, and that one's like, brum, brum, and that one's going to go like, that one's like meant for the snow, you know?
Johnny's afraid. Let's be honest. Johnny's afraid.
I'm not going to deny it. Yeah, I'm afraid of the unknown.
Here's what's happening. It's not the unknown. It's very known because a million people have been up. You're speaking about it like you're going to Mars, dude.
I haven't gone it. So.
Listen, it's not the unknown. It's as known as known could be.
And it's not a scary drive.
It's
I
not.
don't think.
It's a little windy when you get toward the top, but that's going to happen regardless if you go up the back way.
Anywhere when you go to the mountains, there's going to be some windy roads.
I think the back way has more hairpin turns than the front way.
Well said. So that's the altitude setting in already on Jake. His brain's falling apart. That's my ride for 2 hours. I get that.
Yeah, you got her turn.
That's a vibe then. You might have persuaded me just by that herp.
Yeah, you don't want to come in the car and hear all that?
All right, maybe that's a vibe then.
Maybe that's a vibe.
I want to go with Allie.
I don't want to be with just Jake. I really don't. I would like to go with 3 people or no people. I don't want just 2.
If you take me, then you take Vanessa too.
Great. Love it.
Why does no one want to ride with me?
I said I do.
Oh.
By the way,
I get her turn.
Vanessa.
Yeah, I get her turn.
Vanessa left such a mean message on the go line for me that I'm like mad at her now. I don't even know why she would do this.
This is Vanessa. I don't care that there is a time change. You better do your job the way you should be doing it. Do your job and wrap it up. Mother effers, toodaloo.
She was really upset. That's one of Vanessa's very, very important sayings. So, yeah.
You know what? I'm not mad at this person. I think she actually sounded like me.
Really?
Yeah.
You're finally a fan of one of the impressions of you.
I think so. Good job, lady.
There's like hundreds
Good job, lady.
There's like hundreds of impressions of Vanessa. I think that's a man, by the way, doing that. I don't even think that's a woman. Hey, Joseph, what's up?
Woo! What's up?
Friday. Cancel your plans. Come up with your excuse. We'll see you high atop Snow Summit for some Klein Alley Snow Ditch Day, all right?
Hell yeah. I have a dentist appointment that day.
Cancel it. Not important. As Allie said, big floss is just one giant scam anyway.
It's true,
right?
and you can pick a car, any car, and ride with us.
Something very embarrassing is happening in my house. And I know what you're thinking. Didn't you used to be the guy that had to keep your clothes in the kitchen because you didn't even get any closet space? And didn't you now move to a place so you could have your own closet like a big boy? Technically, I did, and now there's an even more embarrassing thing that is happening.
Oh, my God.
And I'll share with you my shame next. Oh, yeah. What are you most excited about today? Is it your chance to hop on that standby boarding list? Go to Dublin, Ireland, and see Green Day. Green Day in Ireland, maybe the greatest band/country that we've ever put together for KROQ World Tour. You be the judge and get on that standby list coming up later this morning. Got tickets to blow out every single hour to get you into Klein Alley Snow Ditch Day. That is upcoming. And if you'd like to go to a very, very, very intimate recreation of a Weezer show that took place 30 years ago, the first time I think they said they ever played as a band in front of people, with Dogstar, Keanu Reeves' band. It's happening on Friday in Highland Park at the Lodge. We will get you into that at some point this morning. So lots of things for you to win just by listening to Klein Alley Show. And go ahead and maximize your chances by telling a few friends to put us on as well. Right now, though, let's figure out what's going on in the world together. Here she is. She's now no longer a Whole Foods 2. She's a Sprouts 2.5.
Yes. I'll take it.
And she's here with your news.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News. Here's Cheapo.
All right, so the Kobe statue is officially up and running, and if there's one statue you should not get wrong in this town, it would definitely be that one. He's one of the most loved athletes ever, and not only do people have critiques about the statue itself, but the plaque on the statue is now getting ridiculed because it is riddled with typos. Even if you overlook the fact that Von Wafer's name has been changed to Vom Wafer, which is not how anyone wants to be remembered. Basic words like decision are misspelled.
That's a tough one, though.
Klein, why don't you tell me where they went wrong with this word? Decision. DECICION.
They got it right. Isn't that how you do it?
No.
There's an S in there somewhere.
Do you know where?
I think it's a DES, right? No. You sure?
No.
Well, that's why I don't make statues.
Yeah. It's DECISION. And then Jose Calderon, they added a letter to his name, so it reads Jose Calderson.
I'm always shocked.
But the Lakers said they know about it. They've known about it for a few weeks, and they're going to fix it.
Yeah, but shouldn't they have known about it before they
even put it out there?
Carved it into the statue?
Well, and they put a side-by-side of the plaque and like the document that they use to make the plaque, and the document has no typos on it, so there's no reason why.
It's AI.
It's not like
it's got to be AI.
What do you mean AI?
Somehow they typed up the script. It went into the engraver.
No, this is the definition of human error.
Well,
this is because we don't have autocorrect on plaque. Like when you're engraving stuff, nobody's spell checking you. There's no robot.
By the way, I'm just shocked anyone's reading the plaque. If I see a statue, I see Kobe, I'll take a picture about the statue. I'm not reading any. I would
probably read Vom Wafer and be like, that's a weird name. Anyway, la la la.
I just don't even know who would do that because that thing got unveiled, has been sitting there for a month almost now.
Yeah.
And now the story's breaking that it's riddled with typos.
Well, but I also feel like when I read, when you go around to like Old Town, there's like old statues and stuff. Sometimes the spelling is different because it was like old timey spelling.
Nah, that's what they should have gone with.
Yeah, like F's looks like S's. And
back when Kobe started playing with the Lakers,
we spelled decision like that.
It was an old English.
Decision.
Well, regardless, I mean, it seems to me on like why even change it at this point? But I guess people are all upset about it.
Well, and how do you change it? Like, how do you make... I mean, you know how to change grades, right? By turning like a B into an A.
That's what I'm great at.
Yeah, so how do you turn decision into proper...
You're gonna have to pull the whole plaque off, put a whole new plaque down.
Yeah. All right, if you're a child of the 90s and 2000s, you're probably familiar with a little store called The Body Shop. And if you wanted body spray that smelled like toasted creme brulee or green apple martinis, that's where you went. I think for 3 years straight, I smelled like random toasted fruits or super musky vanilla, and now it is the end of an era because The Body Shop is shutting down all U.S. operations, and they're closing stores in Canada. They've filed for bankruptcy, and they are starting liquidation sales in 30 of their Canadian stores. Now, I have not seen anything about liquidation sales in the U.S., which is unfortunate because I could have done all my Christmas shopping in one go.
Could have. Allie goes to the Bad Body Shop.
The lumpy body shop.
Oh, shut up, Jake. That's a great joke.
Boobs.
Boo to you. The Body Shop, I remember every middle school like girlfriend I had was like obsessed with the Body Shop.
Oh my God.
That was like a rite of passage.
Yes, but I think we were in this weird delusion where everything smelled good because we thought, I'm going to smell like all these weird fruits and stuff. That means like I'm fresh and I smell good. But really, I think it just gave everyone a headache.
Yeah.
Because I still have like bottles of that stuff, and every time I try to use it, I'm like, oh.
Yeah, you shouldn't walk around
this
smelling
so
like sangria.
Thick.
But yeah, you always. Cause I remember
so creamy.
My sisters had those things. I think you put them in the bathtub and they would like dissolve. They were like they look like paintballs though. They look like little paintballs.
Yeah, bath bombs.
And I found out that if you put them in the freezer, you could throw them at people and it would hurt. Which is kind of cool, too.
Well, there you go. If they have the liquidation sale, you can get those.
Load up on that.
Felt people. All right, rent is going up all the time. It's insane how much people have to pay for a studio or a one-bedroom these days. They just crunched the numbers, and they found the worst cities for renters in the U.S., and wouldn't you know, a lot of the cities are right here in Southern California. Dead last on the list. This is the worst city for renters in all of the U.S. It is currently Menifee in Riverside County, and that's because the rent for a regular, like typical place is $2,600, but the like annual salary there is like $46,000 median.
So percentage of rent.
The percentage of people who are like hurting or burdened by their rent is like 80%. The best city is in Cary, North Carolina, and the annual income there is $74,000 a year, but the typical rent is only $1,700.
It's almost worth it to rent there and just commute every day here. I'm not kidding. I know you'd have to wake up pretty early, but think about that. $1,700.
You really think about it. Even if you took a flight, it'd probably be cheaper.
God, that sounds nice.
Also on the top 10 best cities for renters was Santa Clara, California, which is crazy because the rent there is so expensive. It's like over $3,000 for just a typical place, but the annual salary is like $135,000. So it all evens out, and it's like pretty good for them.
We got a brand new hour of the show to kick off in a moment, and when we do that, we will immediately reward you with some lift tickets if you can come up with your own excuse to join us for Klein Alley Snow Ditch Day. It'll happen all after this one from Lord Alley. Look at that, Lord.
KROQ.
Oh, yeah, welcome to Tuesday morning, just after 7 o'clock here. The World Famous KROQ, we are Klein Alley Show. Pleasure to meet you, and thanks for spending some of your morning with us. I'm Klein, there's Alley.
Hello.
You got DJ Omar Khan. The official audio sniper, the assistant to the assistant to the assistant of the audio sniper back there. His name is Jake the Nerd. Puts up that podcast every day as well. In a moment, going to go through the GOAT line and hear some of the podcast listeners' complaints, critiques, criticisms, and maybe one of the most emotional messages we've ever received on the GOAT line since we created that thing. That number is always there for you at 844-956-GOAT. In the other room, you got producer Vanessa, also known as Vanessa, because we found out she used to work for NASA.
Yeah, she was a part of the Spanish broadcasting team for one of the total solar eclipses.
So she's all excited about the eclipse as well. And then Postmaster Johnny, who's terrified of the snow, and we'd love to get you up there. He may not be there. He may decide at the bottom of that hill, that's it. I'm going to set up base camp right here.
I also didn't realize that Johnny is going to a snowy mountain for the first time ever and currently has no health insurance.
Well, that's what his big concern was. He said, guys, I am currently uninsured, and I'm concerned to even drive up the mountain, because if something goes wrong and I fly off the mountain, I've got no coverage.
He's got to be a bubble boy for the next month until
his
insurance
we're going to wrap Postmaster Johnny in bubble wrap and bring him up the hill. If you'd like to join us for some Ditch Day, Klein Alley Snow Ditch Day, call us now, 800-520-1067, so we can give you a pair of lift tickets, and you can hang with us or just go on your merry way. Ski and snowboard to your heart's content, although we'll be doing a hang at one of the bars there at Snow Summit on Friday. And if you need help with your excuse, we're here for that as well. At 800-520-1067. Call now and get yourself some lift tickets for Klein Alley Snow Ditch Day. Coming up this hour, Alley, Old People Secrets are back. The 10-second talent show is back.
Ooh.
You got 10 seconds worth of talent? Could score you tickets to see Weezer at a very intimate show happening this Friday.
We've got about 7 to 7.5 seconds of talent
That's it.
between the two of us, so
yeah, I feel like 10 seconds. You don't need to use
great.
the full clock, but if you have any talent you can display over the radio in 10 seconds or less, that could be enough for you to score yourself very, very.
Yeah, it could be singing, could be an accent, could be something that you can do with your mouth.
Da 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 da. Good example. Da 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 da. Da, 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 da.
Is that 10 seconds?
A lot of talent right there. Good luck topping that. I like it that Allie, the daughter of the throat goat, said if there's something you could do with your mouth in under 10 seconds. So, of course.
Or your butt.
Allie's mom could win this whole thing, I have a feeling. Come back in a second as we unload GOAT together. Here's some of the many messages that have been piling up on the GOAT line. Give away some lift tickets for Ditch Day. And, of course, we're here for the interaction. If you need us all morning long, the number is 800-520-1067. Get comfortable. Pack your patience, as Omar says. Got a good hour planned for you on KROQ show. Let's say hi to caller. What is this? Line 4, she says. Hey, hello, Kyle?
What's going on there, party people?
Hey, you're caller 20, so that means Friday, if you can come up with a good excuse, you can join us high atop Snow Summit for some Klein Alley Snow Ditch Day.
I love it. I'm ready for it.
You a skier, snowboarder, or just a lodge drinker?
I am a lodge smoker, actually.
Cool. We don't have one of those yet.
Good. Hold on 1 second. You will be right up there with the AA Avengers as we assemble for some drinking games, high atop the mountain, high altitude. A lot of tickets we're bringing with us as well. It'll be a good hang. Kyle's in. More lift tickets coming up later this morning. Allie.
Yeah.
Let's go through the GOAT line now. It's once a week we have the opportunity to unload GOAT. That number's always there for you 24/7, 365. Never takes a sick day or a holiday. If you have any thoughts about the show, whenever they hit you, or just thoughts about your life, you're more than welcome to use the GOAT line. And that number is 844-956-GOAT.
Whether you're sober or drunk.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah, and people like to identify as either when they call. But take a listen as we go through GOAT together.
Next message. Klein, I have a brilliant idea. Okay, so you know how the Girl Scouts are always selling cookies and they're supervised by their real, actual biological mom? And their moms are never hot. Their moms are always some frumpy mess of a person, total uggo, right?
Well, I don't want to agree with this guy, but he's right, Allie. No, I mean,
I've seen cute ones.
This guy is usually I think the moms are just over it and they feel like they're the ones that have to do all the heavy lifting and the Girl Scouts just kind of stand there and take a while to make change.
It does make me happy that I have a boy right now.
Yeah, but yes, I know what this guy's getting at, though. Go ahead, sir.
So check it out. Start a service where the Girl Scouts can hire a hot mom to stand in and supervise instead. She'll be all smiling, moving, and grooving, and positive, good energy. They'll sell out of cookies so fast they won't even know what hit them. It's a good service. It's a good idea. And it's all for you, Klein, and I hope you like it.
I don't hate it. I
Oh,
think
my
it's smart.
God. That's a great idea.
Would I be more willing to buy more Girl Scout cookies if the mom selling them was like super hot and flirty and she's like, you sure you don't want 10 more boxes of Thin Mints?
Right. Or if she just had a story like, hey, I ran out of gas.
Right.
I need money.
I've already fallen for that one. I'm not falling for that one again. All right, next message.
Wasabi! Sweet dibs, dude. Hey, I want to shout out to Allie. You guys give her a bunch of crap, but she is the best. And I'm eating some expired coleslaw right now.
Oh,
these are your
good
people.
for you.
This is funny, Allie. You got to
Man, what is it with today, huh?
Finally a compliment, and it's a guy who's sitting there calling the GOAT line eating expired coleslaw.
I love it. I'm sure it's fine.
And it actually tastes really good.
Yep.
So don't give her crap about eating expired food anymore. You guys need to get yourself checked.
She doesn't even read the...
I had a tuna sandwich that I had made on Sunday, and I ate it on Thursday.
Yeah, most people
week.
would see like a date that's like tomorrow, and they'd be like, I'm not buying this because it expires tomorrow. And Allie on the other side goes, do you guys have anything that's almost expired or just expired? She will look for that stuff.
Well, Klein, the thing is, expiration dates were created by the man. Okay? It's just because they have to legally put a date on something so that they can tell you when they made it.
When you say the man, you mean like the health department, the man in charge of the health department?
No, it's just the law where it's like, I don't want to get sued, so I'm just going to put a date here. You have the ultimate expiration date checker, and that is right here, your sniffer.
All right. There you go.
And you can do a little taste test if you want to, but it's like if you're stranded in the wilderness and you want to know if something's going to make you sick, you just take a little bit of it, wait a little while, and if nothing happens, you can eat all of that plant that you want. It's the same thing in my fridge.
I would love it if underneath the actual expiration date, you had like Allie's expiration date.
Oh, man, add a year.
Add a year. That's so intense.
Joe, I was just wondering, since y'all are giving away Disneyland tickets and all that, if Klein was a Disney princess, which Disney princess would he be?
Oh, man.
Oh, wow, that's a tough one. I could definitely look like so many of them.
I think the Snow White one because of the sleeping.
Oh, God, I'd kill for that. I'd love a nap like that.
Oh, no, wait, that's Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah. Well, no, Snow White, I think got poisoned. She was out for a while,
Oh, that would happen to you, too.
Yeah,
You'd totally get food poisoning. Whichever ones have the most health
I'd listen to Allie's
problems.
dumb expiration date advice, and I'd get food poisoning.
She's dead with an apple
We're not
from
gonna-
7 years ago.
We're not going to have time to get to this one now, but we'll have to get to it later in the show. It is truly the most emotional message we've ever received on the GOAT line. It involves tears, and it is something that I think everyone should hear. If you're going through anything in your life, you're going to want to hear this message, and we'll get to it later this morning. Quick break, back in a moment. 10-second talent show. If you'd like to see Weezer, these are very hard to get tickets. I don't even think you can get them unless you win them. We got them for you coming up next. All we need from you is 10 seconds of talent. Figure it out. Get good at something for just 10 seconds. Call us up. We'll come back with that next. Welcome to the 10-second talent show.
Everyone's got 10 seconds of talent, right?
Think about all the shows on TV over the past 10 years that have required you to have a lot of talent. If you want to be America's Next Top Model or Top Chef or American Idol or The Voice, you need way more than just 10 seconds of talent. So most of the population can't even get it on the ground floor.
I know. On those reality shows, you also need a lot of followers.
That's right. But here, you need none of that.
No.
Because the theory is anyone on the planet has at least 10 seconds of talent. And now we are letting you prove it by sharing your 10 seconds of talent with us. The prize? This is pretty great. We've done this before and given away nothing. We've just given away the title of 10-second talent show winner, which does not mean much. This is an actual good prize because on Friday you'll be going to see Weezer recreating their first live show ever at the Lodge Room. They will be playing with Dog Star, so Keanu Reeves will be there. You'll see Weezer probably going through the Blue Album, I would imagine, in its entirety.
Yeah, a lot of different types of talent in that room as well. And Rivers Cuomo is talented in many aspects of his life.
So many different ways. So you will be in that small, intimate venue. Everyone will be jealous, and all you have to do is give us your best 10 seconds of talent. Winner take all. You get the tickets. You will be there. And we do have tickets to give you every day this week, but just think about it right now. You may be thinking to yourself, what could I possibly do in 10 seconds to wow the judges?
Well, yeah, think about maybe a trick that you would pull out of your hat when you're drunk and you want to please a crowd of other drunk people.
That's right.
That's the realm we're looking for.
I've got the clock set. We've got people ready to go. And let's go ahead and welcome you all to the March edition of the 10-Second Talent Show. We will start on line 1. We'll make our way up and down these phones to 800-520-1067 if you would like to join us. Let's say hi to Jake and welcome, Jake, to the 10-Second Talent Show. Your time begins. Oh, what are you going to do before you start?
Well, I'm going to do an impression of Maggie Simpson from The Simpsons.
You're going to do an impression of Maggie Simpson from The Simpsons.
The baby that doesn't talk?
Yeah, the baby.
All
yeah,
right.
the baby.
I like where we're starting. The bar
He's
is
like, yes.
All right, 10 seconds. Your time begins now.
It's pretty good.
Spot on.
I think that's what Omar was doing after the resolutions. Good stop.
I thought that was an impression of Allie's mom. That was the throat goat. Regardless, hey, not a bad place to start.
I don't think I want to know how you made that sound, but it was impressive.
Don't worry about it. There's just a very happy truck driver right now.
It was so inconsistent.
All right, that is Jake right there. That is going to be tough to beat. I mean, I'll be honest. Okay. That is a great... When you talk about 10 seconds of talent, spot on impression. Had someone said to me, that is the Maggie Simpson on the phone, I would say probably is. I wouldn't know.
That is the actor that was hired to play Maggie Simpson.
So here we go. That's your first contestant. You have more talent than Jake. Let's say hi to Majeska.
I'm sure that's 100% correct.
Hey, Majeska.
It is 100% correct.
Wow.
Thank you.
Majeska.
That's my talent, guys. I say names right every time.
Sounds like that'd be spelled on a plaque.
Majeska, off the Kobe Bryant statue. Welcome to KROQ. What will you be doing in your 10 seconds of talent?
I can recite all 50 states in alphabetical order.
All right. Now, this is something that I'm sure you're not the only person that can do. But if you can still do it at this point, and this is a great way to try to beat any sort of a breathalyzer DUI checkpoint, because you said,
were you going to say DEI?
Whatever it is.
You were going to spell that wrong too?
I almost got that right. Let's get to it. Majeska, your 10 seconds starts right now. Go.
Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, Nevada, New Hampshire.
That's her time. She only made it up to New Hampshire, but still, she probably could have done it. Now, could she have been reading that? Probably.
Oh, yeah, I guess that would have been pretty easy.
But I feel like no one calls in.
I can list things that I found on Google in 10 seconds.
But listen, no one. I think that the reality is Majeska felt the need. This is her talent. She's proud of this. This is probably a great party trick?
We did this over the weekend. Everyone took turns singing that state song drunk, and it is a crowd pleaser.
Let's say hi to, we agree Maggie's still in the lead, the impression of Maggie? Okay. Just making sure. KC.
Which required so much less skill.
KC, it's the 10-second talent show on KROQ. Up for grabs, tickets to see Weezer at a very intimate show happening on Friday, recreating a show they did 30 years ago when they first started as a band. Let's go ahead, KC. What is your 10 seconds of talent?
Good morning. I'm going to try to make the most maniacal sounds you'll ever hear in 10 seconds.
All right, clock
Love
is
it.
set, and you have to beat an impression of Maggie Simpson that is currently in the lead, and go ahead. Time is up. Time is up. Time is up.
I feel like that was just a different Simpsons character.
It did feel like it was just she was getting more people. Is that the same person who called for the Maggie? I will see that, and I will raise you this. See, we can.
Now, Klein, that is talent.
Yeah, thank you. I pushed a button. All right, hold on 1 second. That's Casey. All right, let's say hi to Shane right now. Shane, what do you have? 10 seconds of talent. What do you want to do to try to win these Weezer tickets? Go ahead.
I'm going to try to beat the throat goat. I'm going to just sing some Beverly Hills by Weezer.
Oh, he's going to sing a Weezer song. Are you known for having a good voice? Are you a singer?
No, not really, but I do some karaoke.
All right. 10 seconds.
That's what every great singer says, Klein.
I love the confidence. You have 10 seconds to try to win the 10-second talent show. And if you're listening along, think of what your 10 seconds are. Feel free to try to call us at 800-520-1067. Go ahead. Shane, your 10 seconds starts now.
Beverly Hills, that's where I want to be. Living in Beverly Hills, rolling like a celebrity. Living in Beverly Hills.
All right. Well, I like the fact that he was on topic at least.
And on tone for the most part.
On tone-ish and on topic.
Yeah.
He does seem like a Weezer fan. Sang a Weezer song.
I can picture him in a karaoke bar.
I feel bad for whoever's next to Shane at the show on Friday if they do win the tickets.
Yeah.
Because he will be singing. Allie, let's say hi to Jay. Jay would like to join us for the 10-second talent show. Jay, what is your talent?
Hey, good morning, guys. I got a good impression of the Dodgers announcer at the game, like when they go up to bat.
Oh, I love that.
All
Okay.
right, 10 seconds. Go ahead. You're up.
Now batting for your Los Angeles Dodgers. Catcher, number 55, Russell Martin. See you guys.
All right. Wow.
He's like, anyway, goodbye.
I like it. He's 7 of his 10
He
seconds.
gave up on himself.
Let's say hi to Emmanuel on KROQ, and then we've got to whittle it down, Allie, to the finals. Once again, they don't have any backup tricks. This is all people have. 10 seconds of talent, maybe. I'd say right now they're tapping out at about 7 seconds.
This is better than I thought it was going to be.
It's actually the most impressive 10-second talent show ever, and we had a guy that tap danced one time on top of his phone.
Oh, yeah, that's
and
right.
that was probably still the greatest 10-second talent we've ever heard. Go ahead, Emmanuel. What are you going to do?
Okay, I use my tongue, and I'm going to use a God frequency. I'm going to go down in different frequencies all the way down to the God sound frequency.
All of that makes perfect sense. Go on.
I have no follow-up questions. I'm boned up. I am boned up. Shut up. All right, Emmanuel, representing the 10-second talent show.
Hey, how do you, on a real level, coming from a lesbian, how do you move your tongue that fast? That was amazing.
Every day on my girl.
You practice on your girl?
Every day, different tones.
She must be exhausted.
Yeah. Does she even walk anymore? She's bow-legged walking around? All right. Well,
She loves the God frequency one.
I bet she does love it. What's her favorite? Let me hear that into this Blink song. She's the winner of the 10-second talent show. We'll come back with a winner next year. Finals now. Heard some amazing talents.
And amazing tips for oral.
That's right, Al. Allie's mom is the throat goat. It's a generational thing.
It's not about my mom.
Vic, Allie believes the person now in the lead is the guy that just gave us the tongue of God.
I mean, that was so impressive. I don't know how you don't think it was.
Yeah, no, it's impressive. I wish I could do that.
Yeah, you do. I think your life would probably be a lot better. You would get locked out of your own bathroom if you could do that.
That's actually how I eat pizza, what that guy did. Same exact move. Hey, Vic, what do you plan on doing in the 10-second talent show? We have these Weezer tickets up for grabs. We've only got time for a few more acts, and we got to declare the winner, and you'll always have this honor. What do you plan on doing for us, Vic?
Option. I got either beatbox or a super good chicken that's about to get slaughtered.
Wait, you said a chicken who is about to get slaughtered?
Yeah, but it's a good one.
All right, Vic, floor is yours for 10 seconds. Go ahead.
All right.
And how is this different than the beatboxing chicken?
Oh, the beatboxing chicken is different. Beatbox is beatbox. Not that great, but the chicken got murdered.
Yeah, it's interesting that that's his sweet spot for talent right there. He's got his
I can do
two.
two different chicken things. You pick.
I think we were wrong when we said everyone's got at least 10 seconds of talent.
Yeah,
I think that was our own mistake.
There are some people who just don't have it.
All right, this is it. Becky, this is the last. I mean, Allie, there's so many people that claim they can do amazing things. Someone wants to jump very high. I don't know how that would translate on the radio, but I do like the idea. Becky, what is the 10 seconds you'd like to do to your talent? Becky?
I can chirp like a cricket. That sounds really realistic.
All right.
I love that.
Ahead. Go ahead. No one hates that sound.
I've gotten kicked out of class in high school for it.
Go ahead. I like that. Go ahead whenever you're ready.
What the?
Dude.
Want to come to my comedy show?
Yeah, it sounds like Jake's comedy.
I've actually done it at comedy shows, and I got a standing ovation for it.
You really?
Jake, let's
that
go.
is amazing.
Hold on, let's do this in real time. Jake, tell one of your jokes that you've been working on.
Tell your voter joke.
Yeah, tell one of your jokes, and then she can follow up with the cricket sound. This will be like really like seeing Jake live. Go ahead.
Mary Jane and lingerie? First appearance of Venom? More like first appearance of my boner. Where's the crickets? Thank you.
Oh, man.
She needs to come with us everywhere from now on.
All right, Allie, there's been a lot of talent here. We could do this all day, but we have to move on. We got a lot to get to. We got to get someone on the standby list to go to Dublin and see Green Day. There's a lot happening this morning. We each get one vote. We heard a lot of talent. Who wins the 10-second talent show for the month of March?
Dude, Cricket Girl, hands down.
Allie's vote is Cricket Girl. That's Becky. Jake the Nerd, who's your vote?
I want to go chickens.
All right, beatboxing chicken slaughter guy. That does sound like a real Jake sort of act. Omar, you got a vote?
Oh, man, dude. I'm going to have to go with the Tongue of God.
Yeah.
I love that one.
That's a great one, too.
That's good.
Klein, you're a tiebreaker. What are you going to pick?
This is tough. But in the interest of just wrapping this up, wrap it up. Becky?
Yes?
You're going to go see Weezer on Friday night at a very, very intimate show, and you're the winner of the 10-second talent show.
Woo!
Do your thank you speech in cricket talk.
Go ahead. That's talent. It was a few months ago when we were doing KROQ's World Tour 2024. We sent someone to go see that band right there, Sum 41, and it was one of their final shows, and I forget which country we sent them to. And I said, that's pretty great because you get to see the band that is calling it quits after this year on their final tour ever. And now we've got Green Day in Dublin, Ireland. And that, by far, I think, is the best destination yet to see the best band. In Ireland, Green Day, we've got your chance in about an hour to hop on the standby boarding list, and we'll give you tickets to see them right here at a much more convenient SoFi show happening in September. But right now, we have your news.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for 880 News. News you can trust.
Ish.
So it's hard to believe that Airbnb has been around for 15 years now. And it started just with people wanting to make a few bucks by renting out their places. Eventually, it turned into this whole crop of people buying houses just to shellac some paint on them and rent them out. And on top of all that, you've got all the creepy stories of hidden cameras. But finally, that's about to change. Airbnb has announced that starting now, they are banning indoor cameras in all Airbnb listings globally from now on in an effort to protect the privacy of their customers.
Isn't it amazing that Allie told us yesterday that over the weekend she had an Airbnb? It's the first time she's ever told us an Airbnb story. She got an Airbnb by Disneyland so that she could go and...
It wasn't by Disneyland.
Well, she thought it was, but then it turned out to be a lot further, almost further than her actual house.
It's a solid 20-minute drive.
And a day after Allie stayed at an Airbnb, they decided as a platform they're getting rid of all cameras. I mean, if you don't think that you are once again proving to be the world's greatest mush, that they've decided...
I don't want to see anything inside ever.
On the off chance we ever get a glimpse of this monstrosity, let's just go ahead and ban all cameras.
Any teddy bear cams or anything, get them out of here.
I mean, that is... I understand why... Listen, the creepy people that put the cameras in the ceilings and the toilet cams and all that, they should be locked away forever. It's a terrible thing. But
if you're renting out your place and you want to make sure people aren't trashing it or something, I guess. But then you want to be able to give the customer some privacy that are renting out your place. You don't want to feel like you're being monitored all the time. I remember when I was dog sitting, I was always so paranoid about that because I would be going through their stuff and I'd be like, ugh, what if they can see me?
And they can, probably. Because there's cameras. Everyone's got cameras everywhere.
Yeah, but if you have cameras, how often are you checking the cameras?
Well, that's usually you wouldn't, but if everything stays in the cloud, then some pervert could say, now let me go ahead and see everything Allie did in my house. Some people get off on that sort of like voyeurism. You do. You're a peeper. That's the thing about you.
Yeah, but I don't want to voy people doing unsavory things. I just want to see them like arguing.
Yeah, but that's their own privacy.
Well, I don't need to hear them. I just want to peek behind the curtain in another person's life and see what their life is like. I'm not trying to perv out on them.
I understand why you would say cameras are not allowed in bedrooms, bathrooms, but like I also understand if you have a property and you rent it out all the time, especially just for your own protection, and if something gets damaged in the living room, let's say, or a TV breaks and they claim, oh, your shelf collapsed, and you're like, well, I have the video proof that it was you guys that were drunk and tried to...
Right, exactly, and they can protect themselves. But I think Airbnb protects you anyway, don't they?
I guess, but anyway, so yeah, no more cameras. If
Thanks
you see
to me, you're welcome.
Any more blinking lights in any of your Airbnbs, you better hope it's a carbon monoxide detector, because if it's a camera, you have Allie to thank. They're calling this the Allie rule. No cameras allowed.
Allie's law?
I
have it. I have a law.
There's no cameras allowed anymore in rentals. Crazy.
All right, let's face it, robots are a bunch of narcs when you get down to it. They're just here to keep tabs on all of us. And as everything gets smarter, we are held more and more accountable for our bad behavior, as mentioned 30 seconds ago. Cars specifically are now able to track our every movement, and they keep detailed data on how we drive. And now we're learning that cars are ratting us out to our own insurance companies. So they will say, hey, this person's not a good driver. They're always speeding. They're braking really hard. They're accelerating.
Not cool cars.
They're tracking our driving habits, and then they're sending them to the insurance company. So the insurance company then can go to us and say, hey, we're going to jack up your price because you're not a good driver.
This is why I know everyone likes the idea, new car, smart car, technology, this and that. But when you go with like a nice old school... Like Johnny wants to ride in that 1980s Ford up to Big Bear on Friday. They're not going to track you and rat you out.
Or Jake's weird car.
Last time I got into a car accident, they did ask me for permission from my car's whatever, GPS or
like the little black box or whatever
I
inside.
guess. But it wasn't my fault, so I said, sure, you can have it. But then I realized when I gave them access, they could have probably looked at anything else I did in there.
Yeah, but wouldn't everybody's insurance go up? Like, no one is a good driver.
All of our insurance is going up.
Yeah, but
California is a terrible place to get insured right now. Terrible.
So where then would it be? Like, is there a good driver anywhere? Everyone's accelerating and braking all the time and speeding, right?
I think
except for like one lady.
There's probably one good driver somewhere
left.
Yeah,
gonna get that discount.
But we're still all getting jacked up. I just heard from the insurance. They just sent a letter that said it's going up 30% in June.
Yeah, I know.
And then I called another place, and they're like, "Yeah, we can beat that, but we'll be going up again pretty soon too." And it's like, really?
Yeah.
What's
and then
going
they're
on?
like, "What are you going to do?" And you're like, "Nothing, but be mad." bad.
There's nothing we can do.
I'm going to speed. Shows have been canceled for legitimate reasons, and then shows have been canceled for dumb reasons, like that time that Morrissey canceled his show because he was cold. Now, Liam Gallagher of Oasis is supposed to go on tour, but now he says, I don't want to anymore because he adopted a rescue dog named Buttons. And he wants to stay home with Buttons instead of going on tour.
And that's the nice Gallagher brother?
That's the one that called all the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame a bunch of bumbleclards.
Oh, right.
So he says a lot of stuff that, I guess ruffles people's feathers on a regular basis. But they were asking, I think he was on like a podcast or something, and they were like, hey, you got a new dog. What's it like? And he was like, it's so great. I don't want to go on tour anymore. I just want to be with Buttons. And then they were like, why don't you take Buttons on tour with you? And he's like, I don't know if he'd like it, so I don't want to do anything that makes him uncomfortable.
I'll tell you, those Gallagher brothers, they do not give an F. They give 0 Fs about anything.
Well, and that they don't compromise.
They really do not. No, that's cool. I got Buttons
They're probably the 2 most stubborn people on the planet.
Hey, Brian on KROQ, good morning.
Hello, how's it going, guys?
Good, what's up?
So I wanted to share with you guys about a segment that you guys were just talking about, Airbnb. And one time, me and my buddy went out, and we rented Airbnb, and they had cameras, of course. Well, we ended up flooding the house, and we were debating whether or not we should go ahead and tell them, but the cameras kept us on it. So we went ahead and told the owners that we flooded the house.
But had there not been cameras, you would have just been like, we don't know what happened, but you realized you were going to get busted anyway, huh?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's why I think the cameras are the best. I mean, I understand why the benefit of the camera to the owner more than to the person staying there.
How do you flood a house? Like, what happened?
So, you rent an Airbnb, you're going to have fun, you're going to drink and party, right? Well, my friend decided to go jump in the hot tub. The Airbnb didn't have a hot tub, just had a restroom with the bathtub, and he ended up falling asleep in the bathtub.
With the water running?
With the water on?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, you guys sound fun.
That's one way to make a hot tub.
I get that. Oh, this Airbnb doesn't have a hot tub? Well, I'll show them.
I'm going to add it to the amenities list.
This
has a makeshift hot tub if you just fall asleep in the bathtub.
On the third floor, and now on the second floor, and on the first floor. Hot tubs for all. We kick off a brand new hour of the show next, and we got something good for you. Lift tickets to join us for some Klein Alley Snow Ditch Day this Friday. But Sweet Divots, you and yours, welcome to another hour of goodness that is known as the Klein Alley Show. I'm Klein, there's Allie.
Hello.
Got Jake the Nerd over there, DJ Omar Khan,
hey.
Audio Sniper in the back room, scared of snow, only a few days away from seeing snow for the very first time, touching it with his hands. That's Postmaster Johnny taking your calls at 800-520-1067. And that is producer Vanessa, also known as a savage. I can't believe, I got to start checking her what's going on in the back. I mean, people call the Go line and they leave messages about what happens when they try to get on the show. I mean, listen to this, Allie.
I just want to say Vanessa is freaking savage, and I called, and I didn't even want to, do nothing. And she was like, where are you from? And I was like, I'm in New Orleans right now. And she's like, no. And she hung up on me. It's like,
it's like people call in.
I mean, that sounds just like her.
Yeah, where are you from?
I said you can't win because you're from New Orleans.
But maybe she lives in L.A. Maybe she's from New Orleans, but maybe she lives in the Riverside or something, or she lives in Pasadena. And you just say, listen to that.
God damn it. But I still love her. She's a good person.
Yeah.
Vanessa didn't have no time for me. She was like,
yeah. She wrapped it up. Not just with me. Wraps up with the callers. Hi, how are you doing? Where are you from? Well, originally I'm from New Orleans. Goodbye!
I know. I can sometimes hear in the back, she's like, you're not going to make it with that story. I'm like, my God.
I just no.
Yeah. No! We got to roll tape back there, Johnny. I got to hear what goes on between Vanessa and the callers in the back.
Yeah, we got to hear the call center live.
It's a wild situation back there. Lots going on this hour on the show for you. We kick it off by getting you into some Klein Alley Snow Ditch Day fun on Friday. If you'd like to join us, call us now. Give away some tickets for that. Lift tickets every hour, all week long before we take it up the mountain for some fun and skiing and or snowboarding and or drinking. Once again, the AA Vengers will be uniting for the first time at a public bar. You got the Bud Light Bros, Four Loko Freddy, RSVP'd already. There's that Juan Solo Cup guy that's going to be coming up there as well. Cheap Champagne Cindy will be there, also known as Secondhand Cindy. It's going to be a great collection of people. I have not heard from Wrong Way Gary. Is he planning on going?
Yeah. What's going on with Wrong Way Gary?
And also Blind Charlie. I assume he's going to come, but who knows? Because that guy's just going to hitchhike on the side of the road and hopefully get up the mountain. So we got lots to look forward to. That's happening on Friday. We'd love to get you in. In a moment, though, Allie, we're going to meet a guy that I think has got the greatest mission statement on the planet. He's a local guy right here in Southern California, and his goal is to be the best food delivery driver that has ever existed.
And what does that entail?
He's got a lot of little tricks he does, and I've been following him on Instagram now. We will meet Delivery Dave next on KROQ. KROQ, Klein Alley Show. Can't wait to meet Delivery Dave in a moment. But first, let's go ahead and bring someone else up the mountain with us. Friday, Ditch Day, Klein Alley Snow. Hayden, Anaheim.
Hi, my name is Haley.
All right, I was close. The name butcher almost got this one.
So great.
Hayden, Haley, you were got almost the right letters there.
Right before we went on, Klein was like, I love that name, Hayden.
Yeah. Hayden,
you made it up.
All right, so anyway, Haley, we will change the name, and congratulations. You're going to join us on Friday.
Thank you so much.
What is it you're going to be ditching? School, work?
Work.
Mm-hmm. You have an excuse ready, or you're just not going to take a personal day?
I might just take a personal day. I could probably come up with something.
Do you have a super important job or anything?
I work at a mortuary.
Oh, wow.
Whoa. I mean, I guess, yeah, it'll still be there on Saturday.
I'm taking a personal day, and you probably are too.
Man, that's wild. You work at a mortuary. What do you do there?
I'm a work-study intern. I currently go to school to be an embalmer. I pretty much do everything except for embalming.
Wow. So your career goal is you want to embalm dead people?
Yes.
Wow.
You want to practice on Allie when we're up at the bar?
I think I already look embalmed.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if you bring some of your...
I mean, if she's down.
Yeah. Bring some of your makeup. We'll do a practice.
Oh, okay. I was going to say maybe something might happen on that mountain.
Oh, yeah. It's possible. See that, Allie? She cursed you.
Probably look better.
That's amazing. When you get Allie's makeup done, you can get a makeover.
That's not what embalming is.
No, but it's part of it, right? Is that you got to do the makeup too? I mean, that's a whole part of the right, Hayden? Correct me, Haley, whatever your name is, right? Isn't that correct?
I mean, it's part of getting people ready for their services and visitations and whatnot.
Yeah, and you're going to do that. That's part of what you want to do, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
So you practice on Allie.
Just make me look natural, all right?
Okay. You got it.
Bring a big brown bag. You know what I'm saying? All right, hold on.
And put a picture of someone otter on the bag.
A bunch of embalming.
That's good. Thank you. Thank you, Haley. We'll see you on Friday. What a collection of people we're putting together for this Ditch Day. Allie, if you think about all of the jobs you could have, and there's no shortage of jobs and side hustles out there.
There's no shortage of jobs and side hustles I've had.
Food delivery driver is, I think, as important as anything, because if you can be good at it or just not be terrible at it, you're going to make the people so happy in general. Because
I mean,
know.
Think about it. You're making money off of people's laziness. They don't want to go pick up the food. And if you're willing to go do that in a timely fashion, you can make money doing it.
But also, if you're sitting around with a bunch of friends and you're all hammered and you're like, man, we would love some tacos right now, but we're all too drunk to drive, then potentially a good food delivery driver is also saving lives. And this man claims that his mission is to be not only the best food delivery driver in L.A. and Orange County, but he wants to be the best delivery driver in the world. I came across him on Instagram. His name is Delivery Dave. And he is an L.A.
He's
guy.
got a little cartoon graphic on here.
Yeah, wearing a Dodger hat,
cute.
the whole thing. Delivery Dave, welcome to KROQ this morning.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
So a lot of people would say this is no need for what it is you're doing because there are so many services out there, the Postmates, the DoorDash, the this, the that, and you've, I guess, used to work for some of them, and you decided that you could do a better thing if you just went rogue, huh?
Yeah, I was working for them, and I found some flaws in the system, so I decided to go solo, do it my own.
So
own way.
What is your own way? How is it different than ordering from like Uber Eats or whatever?
So what I do is I have like a whole setup in my car designed perfectly for every delivery. So I have every sauce that you need. Doesn't matter if you order tacos, doesn't matter if you order Chinese food. I have it all.
How many hot sauces do you currently have in your car?
I have about 18 different hot sauces.
So if someone wants, let's just say they want like Del Taco, but they want the hot sauce from Taco Bell, right? That's a crazy thing that someone would say, but you as a Delivery Dave, as a independent contractor, a rogue delivery driver, could fulfill that request?
Oh, yeah, that's no problem at all. I have all the sauces. I have all the Del Tacos, all the Taco Bells, Chick-fil-A's, McDonald's.
Okay, but the other thing is that you can pick up from places that these delivery apps don't pick up from, right? So if people just
Right.
reach out to you, it can literally be anywhere.
Anywhere.
And
because like In-N-Out, I don't think they're on any of the apps, right? In-N-Out does not do any of the apps.
so you're going to wait in the drive-through line for us.
Yeah, well, I'll go inside. It'll probably be quicker if I go in, but yeah, I'll wait it out for you guys and drop it off to you.
But also say if I wanted In-N-Out and I also wanted you to like stop by CVS and pick up, tampons, you could do that for me too?
Yeah, I can pick up your shampoo, your tampons.
I want to just send this guy
Whatever.
to get all these tampons from now on.
I'll put you out of
I get
business.
Yeah.
I get some weird requests.
Yeah, and you do it all, but the food thing is interesting because I've had lately, it seems like there are some real I don't give an F food delivery drivers. They maybe bring you your order, they maybe don't. Maybe they deliver it while driving on your lap. Maybe it's tipped over. You have a whole system to make sure that people, you want people to say they've had the best delivery food experience ever, which if you have a good delivery food experience, you're going to use Delivery Dave again. How do your prices compare to, let's say, like one of the real, one of the apps, the standard apps, Postmates, whatever?
Well, yeah, it's about the same, depending on where I'm going and everything. But, I mean, I see my service as a premier service. I give you guys, like, a note, all these sauces, anywhere you need it to be, any place. So it's pretty
A
similar.
note, like you would have sauce recommendations, like sauce pairings?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I text them on the phone their sauces, but I give actually a handwritten note to every delivery.
And do you think you could do it faster than other delivery services? Like, do you think you could get here in like if we ordered right now, you could be here in like a half hour?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
People think I'm crazy because I'm a big fan of In-N-Out. I like the burger, but I like the fries much better at McDonald's. So if someone were to want to put together, the ultimate combo meal where they get the burger from, let's say, In-N-Out, the fries from McDonald's, maybe even a Frosty from Wendy's, that's the kind of thing that you would be able to figure out, and then you would deliver that perfect meal?
Yeah, I could deliver that perfect meal. It would just cost a little more just because the different stops and everything. But it can definitely be done.
So 323 wanted to know, how do you keep the sauces in the car? Because I want an array of hot sauces, but not one that's been sitting in a car for a month.
Oh yeah, so I always keep a constant rotation of the sauces.
Wow.
Whenever they're too, so I can make sure that they're fresh at all times.
This
I
guy
have, like,
wants to
little
be. This
compartment.
guy wants to be like the GOAT of delivery drivers, and I think it's like a noble cause. Like you may not have the athletic ability,
of
the
delivery drivers.
Jordan, the LeBron, the Tom Brady. Insert whoever your favorite athlete of all time is there. He wants to be that guy.
So then how do people get a hold of you? They just text you?
Yeah, you can just text me or call me.
Hey, Delivery
and
Dave.
I'm available often.
A serious question: where is your home base? Because you say L.A. and Orange County, but I mean, if I'm in Orange County and you're in L.A., that's going to take a while for you to get me some food, right?
Right, but I'm actually in LA right now.
All right. Well, we are in Mid-Wilshire. I would like to test this little system you have because I like listen, I have all the apps. You know me, Allie. I DoorDash, I Postmates, I Uber Eats, I Grubhub. I do all that stuff because it's annoying to try to keep track of all and there's a lot of restaurants that sometimes are on none of the ones I want anyway.
Yeah, I know, and it gets frustrating. Like we were in a hole doing that over the weekend because some delivery apps had some restaurants and other ones didn't, and then there were like driving up the prices of the menu items. So it seems simpler with you, Dave.
Delivery Dave, let's put you to the test right now. We've oftentimes sent breakfast burritos to listeners. We've done the great delivery driver race, Allie, many times on the show, where we see who can actually get here the fastest. I want to see Delivery Dave. Hold on, and Vanessa, if she doesn't hang up on you, we'll tell you our address. I want to see how quickly and you can get anything here, and I also want to see why it's different than other services.
Okay.
All right,
sounds good.
hold
I'll
on,
be
hold
there.
on. That's Delivery Dave right there. I find it to be an interesting.
There must be like a.
There's a million food delivery drivers in the world. This guy decided I'm going to go rogue. I just think it's interesting. He's branding himself well. I think it's a cool idea.
Yeah, but
in
I mean, he
general.
can grow to a certain level, and then he's got to get other Daves.
Right.
And I think everyone that
Then he
works
gets
for him
acquired.
needs to be a Dave.
Then he gets acquired by Postmates.
And
he's
then
back
he
to where
can really
started.
live.
New Lincoln Park on KROQ, Klein Alley Show. It's always interesting when you hear Chester with new music. He has not been with us now for quite a few years, and to hear his voice continuing, especially with songs I've never heard before, it
definitely hits different.
It hits different, and I wonder if you hear his message that was left on the goat line, and maybe you're going through some stuff right now. I found this to be worth a listen. It's 2 minutes in length. It's a listener of ours that has been going through some stuff as well, and we don't necessarily take the show too seriously, but every once in a while, if we can do some good, it feels nice to be able to do some good.
Hey guys, you Dibs. I know you guys like to keep it light and joke a lot on the show, but I just want to take 2 seconds to seriously thank you guys for all that you do. I really appreciate all the time and effort that everyone puts in on the show, including Johnny. I know I can be a dick on the text line and especially towards Johnny, but I mean, he's pretty dumb. But I hope he doesn't take it too seriously.
Well, once you get through all the insults he puts upon us, he gets into his point here.
I don't think he does, but it's only because I really care about the show. I really care about you guys. Yeah, I just really appreciate all that you guys do, especially lately. I've got a 4-month-old at home, and I've just been kind of stuck at home. I've been unemployed for a while. I've been going through a lot of things personally, mentally. Been thinking a lot about my mom, who took her own life when I was about 9 years old.
Oh, my gosh.
Baller. 4-month-old at home, huh?
God, but having a kid, you do start thinking about
All that
all
stuff.
of that stuff.
It all hits you. And
It
stuff
all
that-
comes up, and you're sleep deprived, so it's like
Right.
you're in a very vulnerable position.
all those little things that you dealt with in your life that you kind of tucked away but never really fully,
It's all like, hi, welcome.
Yeah, it all just comes back. Like
you
at the
have
same
no
time.
ability to deal with this because you're
And
also taking
also
care of
my,
a new
my wife's
human.
brother, he was 26 when he took his own life.
Oh my God!
Wow,
that's terrible. Well, I thought at one point this turned, the tone of this message turned, but maybe
Well,
I
does
was
it go
wrong.
on?
I stopped listening to it already, so I don't even know what we're going to get next.
It's been on my mind a lot lately, and I know you guys are big advocates for mental health and suicide awareness and all that kind of stuff. And I just want to let you guys know that you guys helped me a lot. Sorry. You guys helped me a lot through a lot of stuff. And I really appreciate, the time that you guys spend away from us that we don't hear on the radio. All the hours put in planning the show and coming up with the stupid, skits and all the things that you guys do.
Oh, thank you.
All right, wrap it up.
Listen,
Jake, come on.
I appreciate his thought. I don't like you thinking that we spend hours coming up with stupid skits. I mean, I'm trying
Multiple hours.
Yeah, I'm trying to back this guy up, and he's going through something right now, and we're here for you. We always feel that way about anyone who gives us even a second of your time in the morning.
And please know that every day we are trying to make a better show than what you actually get.
Yeah, and the only one who's pitching stupid skits is Allie.
I love stupid skits.
Coming up with the stupid, skits and all the things that you guys do.
We don't do skits.
Come on, give me a location.
No, we're not doing improv. Stop
Starbucks,
it.
thank you.
It just really takes our minds off of the world, and I appreciate it. It really makes my day whenever I send you guys, I send you guys songs all the time, and every once in a while you play one of mine, and I don't care if you guys play any of them on the radio. It makes me happy knowing that somebody there listened and laughed, because you guys make me laugh every day that you're on and days that you're not, because I'm primarily a podcast listener now. I can't listen to you guys on the actual radio, so I have to listen on the crappy Odyssey app.
You got that part right.
That's depressing. I'm sorry.
That's the saddest part of the whole story.
You have to listen on the Odyssey app. Look at this guy.
This guy's
Lost his mom, and now this.
And now the Odyssey app. Oh.
But anyway, I just want to thank you guys for all that you do. Keep up the good work.
Right.
Jake, definitely lost the forced resolution and was writing about it. That's all, I guess. I love you guys.
Okay, all right. Well,
Look,
listen.
some days you wake up and all of your problems feel like they just start flooding into your brain and you can't shake it, especially when you have so much, with a new family member,
whole
the
thing.
baby and everything. And then just to, get in the car or get on the app or whatever it is and just to hear us being idiots. And if that helps you, just kind of shake the feeling, even if it's just for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, then that makes it all worth it.
Yeah.
It really does.
I know that the weather was all funky lately, the time change. I think a lot of people were in it, so I get it. If
Dude,
you were feeling
we've
that
been
way.
feeling it at our
so
house.
I just wanted you to know, we may not ever talk, you may never call us, you may never leave a message on the GOAT line. You're listening, we appreciate you. We're here if you need us. And when we get back, Allie will be debuting a stupid skit that she's been working on.
Oh, great. Finally.
For Alan.
I have a few accents I'll go to.
Thank you. Thoughts with you and anyone who's going through it. Shut up now. That's enough. Now I'm depressed. It's
Sorry,
KROQ.
caller.
Fun Alley Show. In about 25 minutes, get you on that standby list so you can go to Ireland and see Green Day and looking at a lot of the people on the text line giving support to the call we just played, except for the person who wrote Snooze Fest next. Other than that, very supportive people on the text line.
Or too many feels this morning. Wrap it up.
Appreciate all the honesty. A lot of other people say I'm going through similar stuff right now. Thanks, guys, for actually caring. Well, we do actually care, believe it or not.
do.
So here's the question, Allie. Do you feel like you are obligated to know and remember the birthdays of your wife's family? Like more importantly, her parents. Is that on you to remember those dates?
I remember their dates within a 5-day window. But I get warning. I expect a warning from my wife.
I'm glad you bring it up.
Because I missed one year and she didn't tell me. And I was like, dude, she needs to tell me the day of, hey, call my dad.
And I would assume if you're in any sort of a relationship, the person that you are in the relationship with, it is their job to tell the other person, hey, it's my mom's birthday or my sister's birthday.
Yep.
You should call or send them a text. It's not my job to remember your mom's. I only remember my mom's birthday.
Yeah.
But I do. And I completely missed my mother-in-law's birthday.
Oh, my
I
wife
missed it completely. And my wife said after the fact, did you call my mom yesterday? It was her birthday. And I said, well, what the hell?
Yeah.
What am I getting this today for?
Did she send a card or anything?
She said,
Your wife?
I sent something. And I said, was it from us?
Yes.
Or just from you? And she's like, I don't really know what was, like, how the card was signed. So I feel like I got iced out.
Katie burned me like that one year,
I got
too.
burned.
She wrote a card from herself to, it was just like, love Katie. I was like, Katie, what?
Yeah, everyone
Katie,
knows.
from the whole family.
Right, just even the initial, throw something on there, or at least give me the tip off. I don't, Omar, do you know your wife's parents' birthdays?
I know my mother-in-law's birthday because her birthday is the day after my birthday.
Lucky.
And my father-in-law's birthday is end of July sometime.
But okay, sometime you've got the rough. But do you take it upon yourself to make a call or send a text to say?
Hey.
For sure. Oh, you do.
course.
So you don't have to get
They're
reminded?
Awesome people.
Oh man.
No. I will go out of my way. Yeah.
You don't
Joy
get
and Rachel are the
reminded.
best.
Your wife does not remind you.
Nope. Not even a little bit.
Whoa.
I actually a lot of times
Remind
will
her?
remind
Do you
her
remind
of
her?
anniversaries and stuff
Oh,
like that.
my
Yeah.
God.
Oh, stop it.
Making us look
Yeah.
bad. It's a terrible situation because then I come across. I had to call yesterday and do the whole. I'm so sorry. It's been real busy. We've been moving.
Do you think that she would get upset?
She said it was no
Well,
big
she likes
deal.
kissing you, so I'm sure she'd be
She doesn't
upset.
like kissing me. Occasionally, when I go to kiss her on the cheek, she turns and we touch lips. Occasionally, but
so weird.
that's not that weird.
Yeah, it is. It's your mother-in-law. The fact that she turns, I want to know why she turns.
I don't think she's turning like intentionally. Like
What,
I
you think
got
it's like
him.
palsy?
I don't know.
Does she open her mouth a little?
No, the mouth is not open. The mouth's not open. Yes.
Delivery Dave is here.
Oh, Delivery
no
Dave has arrived. Hold on, stop everything.
Dude, how long has it been?
Hold on, I don't even know.
Delivery Dave, hi.
Delivery Dave has entered the KROQ studios. What's up,
Kiss
buddy?
him on the lips.
Come here,
Come
come
on,
kiss me on the
come
lips.
here, you.
Hold on, I said interrupt whatever we're doing when Delivery Dave shows up. Well, look at that. He's got a whole cart
He didn't even go to the microphone. He walked right past it to bring you your food delivery.
Delivery Dave, what's up, buddy? Good to meet you. Pleasure. What do you got in this bag? Hold on. Delivery Dave is a rogue delivery driver. You got to get on that mic or I can't hear you, though. Hold on. Get over there. Delivery Dave we found on Instagram, and his goal is to be the world's best delivery driver as it pertains to food.
And look, he's got a Delivery Dave hat, Delivery Dave jacket.
Hey, good. What's up, man? Get on that mic. Hold on one second. Delivery Dave, you used to work for the big guys, and then you decided I'm going rogue.
Right.
I can mix and match sauces, fries, whatever, food from places that won't deliver. We said, yeah, BS. What was this, 20 minutes? We talked to this guy 25 minutes ago on the phone. He's in our studio right now.
Yeah, and Delivery Dave, do you have the sauces? Because we were talking to you about how you have an array of different sauces to go with the food orders. Are you here with a personalized note and everything, just like you said?
I've got the note and everything, but I was over at my my buddy's restaurant in Chimalier, and he was just opening up, so I brought you guys some gifts from there. If you guys want to open them up right here.
Yeah, sure. Give it to Allie. Allie tastes all my food first. Allie tastes all my food to make sure that I don't get poisoned. Let's be honest. Jake will do it. Hold on, but in all seriousness, Delivery Dave, because I'm interested. Your operation here looks you like a real deal delivery driver bag and everything.
Yep.
Are you getting any threats from the big guys, like the big ones out there, the delivery services? Are they concerned that you're going to cut away at their profit?
No, I'm not getting any threats yet, but a little pushback from people on Instagram and things like that.
What's the pushback you get? Like, what is it? Because you're offering. I think you're trying to make it a better service for the regular person. Guy like me, lazy guy, always hungry. I'm like your target demo.
Right. So there's a lot of people online that don't see the value, and they just notice like what's going on like on Instagram, and a lot of people are saying like I'm a loser, like wasting my time with this thing, but I don't see it that way.
Yeah, but this is profitable for you, right?
Yeah.
But you're also doing it out of passion. Is
Right,
this like
right,
a
right.
side hustle, or is this 100% your focus?
So this is a side hustle, but I'm focusing in on it more and more.
And are you going to have other little Daves working for you? Are you planning to expand?
Children, maybe little children on tricycles delivering food.
That's the plan. That's the plan.
Look,
Just a bunch of razor scooters.
I love the underdog story. I love the man going against the big delivery companies to say I can do it myself and I can do it better.
Get frustrated that they have so many lines now when you at checkout. It's like the taxes, the fees, and the
Right.
driver benefits, which I think don't always go 100% to the driver. And so I feel like when you work for those apps, you don't get as much as you could be getting if you just went on your own, right?
Right. I was working for them at one point, and I was on there, and I was running into issues all the time.
Hey, do you ever get? Someone said you take a lot of sauces because you want to say that you have every sauce available to anyone, so they can mix and match whatever. But do you ever get busted for taking sauces from places?
No, I actually buy my own sauces, like in bulk.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, so you'll actually order all like the Chick-fil-A's or the Cholulas or whatever. You buy them in bulk.
Yeah, for those I usually get on like when I order my own food, but for like the srirachas, tapatios, Cholulas, Valentina, all that I order on my own.
Okay, so 323 on the text line wanted to know, people are, these fast food places are getting so stingy with sauces. So are you paying extra for the sauces when you pick up your own orders?
Yeah, I do. I do pay the extra fees for the sauces just so that I have them on my setup.
I love it when a local guy does good, and I haven't tried any of this food you brought yet, but I will say this much. Without knowing anything you've done yet, just from watching you on Instagram for the last few weeks, I like your mission. I think more people should take pride in what it is that they do. And Delivery Dave, look forward very much to chowing down on whatever you brought us.
Yeah, what did you bring us? Breakfast burritos? What is it?
I actually brought you guys some goodie bags. It's actually some gift
Did you
bags.
bring Allie her tampons?
Yeah, I really need those.
A lot of
Super,
people are
please.
It's
whoa.
Oh my
It's
God.
for my buddies over at Chimalier.
Hold on. That's a massive bag right here. Let's see if
Well, I have a lot of tampons.
these are Allie's tampons. They are enormous.
Oh my God.
That's a lot
What's
of stuff.
in here?
I like.
Oh
hey,
my goodness.
Delivery Dave, I will say this.
Fried chicken.
We got to take a break now, but once again, we'll put up the information. And Delivery Dave is, once again, he's fighting the good fight to give people the proper delivery experience. We like you, buddy, so far. I'm glad we got tipped off to you, and we'll take a quick break. We're back with more Klein Alley Show. And your tickets coming up. If you want to go to Ireland and see Green Day, you've got a chance in 15 minutes with us right here on KROQ. ADD News Time. Then immediately following your spot right here on this standby boarding list so you can travel to Dublin, Ireland and see Green Day. KROQ World Tour 2024. A new destination, a brand new I think this is, Allie, people were fighting about it on the text line, but I think that this is by far the best combination band country we've done yet.
Oh, yeah. People
Green Day
were
in Dublin.
freaking the F out.
So get ready for that. And remember, if you want to talk about kicking off St. Patty's Day weekend, you can do that with us because we have more lift tickets coming your way as well for Klein Alley Snow Ditch Day. But first, your news.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for 880 News. I'm in the middle of an intermittent fast, so if I pass out...
All right, Al Pacino has lived an interesting life, I'm sure. And when he's not butchering Oscar presentations, he has been busy writing about his life. And now he has announced he's coming out with his own memoir. It's called Sonny Boy, and it will cover everything from The Godfather to welcoming a new baby at the age of 83. But the best part is that we have hours of this to look forward to on the audiobook.
This is the time for the last award of the evening. And it's my honor to present it. And I have to go to the envelope for that. And I will.
Oh, man.
Here it comes.
Chapter 17.
How long is that audiobook going to be? Jesus.
27 hours of him talking.
I can't wait.
It's going to be great.
That's how Allie reads the books. She listens to them, so the only way you're going to find out about that...
Because that's where you get the most personal experience. You're going to have Al Pacino reading it to you. There's nothing better than that.
Yeah, I would. Based on what I just heard, you're right. There's nothing better than that.
All right, people spent a lot of money on Cybertrucks, but another thing they spent a lot of money on...
I saw 3 yesterday. It's kind of wild now. They're taking over the roads. Now they're everywhere.
So another thing that people bought was an attachment for the Cybertruck called Base Camp. And it was a $3,000 tent that attaches to the back of the Cybertruck so that you can create a base camp wherever you are. I mean, the whole theme of this Cybertruck is survival, right? You can tow crazy amounts of weight. You can survive in freezing temperatures. The car can withstand accidents and bullets and all that stuff, right?
I saw a guy surviving his way right down Santa Monica Boulevard yesterday.
To go pick up food.
The mean streets to go get his juice cleanse, and he was driving a Cybertruck.
So this thing attaches to the back of the truck, and then it turns into like a bed, and it's supposed to have Wi-Fi capabilities, and you can plug it in and get power from the car, and it's supposed to set you up, right? Well, people bought these things, and now they are starting to arrive, and it's being reviewed as a, quote, dismal, flimsy, floppy, saggy mess, and that the actual tents are just crappy $20 Walmart tarps cut out and stitched, and that everyone feels that they've been totally ripped off by Cybertruck because they got duped into buying this $3,000 tent.
Tesla's good at the marketing, though, and they
I mean, I saw the video of this thing, and it looks effing cool.
Yeah, I also remember when they were first announcing it, and they said, oh, yeah, you get one of these little add-ons as well, and boom, as you said, you can survive the zombie apocalypse for the night or whatever. I'm not surprised that people don't think they're up to, because whenever he releases something, it sells out very quickly. I think he did like those little running shorts. Remember those short shorts, the Tesla short shorts he released?
Oh,
and
yeah.
the tequila.
Well, then didn't he have a flamethrower?
The flamethrower,
yeah. And some of them are like, oh, man, this is so much cooler than the hype. And other times it's like, well, this was trash. I fell for this one.
I know, but then you just keep on buying stuff.
Keep on buying stuff. Yeah. It's a marketing genius.
Speaking of buying stuff, I am very upset that I missed out on making some serious money because I did not know any better. I walked into a Trader Joe's weeks ago, and I saw those stupid-ass Trader Joe's totes for $2.99. Said, get out of my face. I'm not spending any unnecessary money on something I don't need. And now, fast forward to today, and those damn limited edition Trader Joe's totes are on eBay and Facebook Marketplace for as much as $500.
Yep.
Granted, I don't know if anyone's paying $500, but they are certainly paying a lot more than the original selling price. I was there yesterday, and those things are long gone, but people were filling their carts with the tote bags to the point where they had to limit
how many you could buy.
How many you could buy. Some were doing 8 per customer, but there are 4 different colors, so everyone is selling the pack of all of the colors.
Yeah, people were brawling and whatnot. I mean, I don't know where society has gotten to now where people are brawling for Trader Joe's totes and then reselling them, but this was a great week if you invested in cryptocurrency and or totes from Trader Joe's. You're doing quite well right now.
Well, they're calling it like the new Stanley Cup craze, these
man.
Trader Joe's totes.
White bitch is crazy, right?
I know, aren't we?
Give away your Green Day tickets next on KROQ.
Klein Alley Show.
Klein Alley, Johnny, Vanessa, Gomer, and even Jake. This current crew running, this show feels like a family, and this is why this show is really better than ever. Ooh-ha.
I don't care about that either, trust me.
106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
All right, let's kick off a brand new hour of Klein Alley's show right now for you and yours at 800-520-1067. Once again, the numbers, if you'd like to interact with the show, join in on the conversation, or win yourself something, 800-520-1067. Right now up for grabs, destination number 7, KROQ World Tour 2024, Green Day in Dublin, Ireland. Put you on that standby boarding list and give you tickets to see Green Day right here at SoFi. You have a chance to win every morning with us right around 9 o'clock, and then again at noon, 3 and 6 right here on KROQ. Monday morning, Allie and I will pick up the phone and call someone and give them the good news that they're moving from the standby list to the actual boarding list.
The best part.
And then you get to go to Ireland and see Green Day. I will grab caller 20 in just a moment. Of course, there's a lot of messages waiting for us on that GOAT line. That number is 844-956-GOAT.
Sweet Dibs, just a suggestion. Since it was a New Year's resolution, you were supposed to keep it all year. I think Jake's car needs to be wrapped for the rest of the year, or at least for as long as he did the resolution, not just 1 month.
Yesterday, Sweet James was on with us. He's going to nice enough to fund this car wrapping that will be happening. He also confirmed with every bit of his legal knowledge that Jake did actually lose the New Year's resolution bet, and so we will be wrapping his car. And I think we're scheduling to wrap his car. We're probably not going to be able to do it before we head up the mountain this week, so it'll probably be like Monday next week.
I think this week we're getting all the logistics together.
Yeah, but we have an idea for a design. It was a combination of a few suggestions we got from listeners.
Yeah, and we know it's a good idea because Jake already said, I want to veto it.
Veto, point of order, veto.
Yeah, it's really great.
He's like, do I get a veto? And you're like, no.
Jake, you realize you screwed yourself because we were talking about all these ideas out loud yesterday after the show, and we were kind of just gauging what we were going to go with, and then the first one you said no veto. We're like, that's got to be the one.
That's the one.
It'll be
But I
very.
might veto the other ones too.
Hey,
We never said you get veto power.
It'll be very. It'll be very sexy. That's all I'm saying. It'll make SoCal traffic at least 10% sexier.
Jake
And,
will finally get laid. Put it that way.
Yeah, so we got that to look forward to.
We'll see about that.
Anyway, we'll update you once that car is officially wrapped, and maybe have a big celebration and a mini parade through the streets. We should find out, Allie, if there are any parades happening in the near future so we can get Jake's wrapped car in those parades.
I know all about the parades. Between me and Omar, we've got all of them covered.
Omar's a parade enthusiast. Allie's gay. Between the two of you, it's 100%
You won't
of
miss
all
a parade.
parades. Hey, Majeska?
Yes.
La Mirada?
Yes.
Live forever. That is the gift we will give you right now. Eternal life, Allie.
No, eternal?
Hold on one second. Eternal life.
Internal life. It
K-Rock.
seems impossible, but it's possible.
Klein Alley Show. Just reading all the text line. A lot of nice messages coming through from people that are just letting us know that they appreciate this little thing we put on for them every day, and we appreciate you right back. Thanks for listening. If you don't win, you'll have another chance. We got some tickets come up in just a moment. Hang out with us Friday at Klein Alley Snow Ditch Day. But right now we've got the gift of eternal life. As you could live forever like these old people, it's a brand new round of Old People Secrets.
From chicken brain to drinking rain, not getting laid. They call me the barmaid.
They call me the barmaid.
That's right. Let's live forever with Sweet Dibbit.
Sweet Dibbit.
Time for some old people secrets.
If you're new to the show and you're wondering why we say sweet dibbits to each other, it all started as an old people secret. We're still not really sure the meaning, but we love to say it because it puts us in a good mood. And we've got a new woman. She turned 103. And like all the other old people, they are sabotaging us, setting us up for failure, early death, so they get all the glory in their golden years. Let's take a listen to this new old people secret.
New at 6, there are no guarantees in life, but take it from Ruth, a healthy lifestyle goes a long way. She is 103, and just watching her, well, that'll make you tired. She works with a personal trainer at the South Shore Y every Friday.
And today, she let us in on her secret.
Pulleys down.
If this doesn't get you into the gym, nothing will.
A 106-year-old woman.
103-year-old
103.
woman trying to lift a kettlebell.
That'll get you to the gym. Does that make you feel bad that you don't go to the gym and that you are paying every month?
Yes.
For no reason?
I have to get around to quitting, but I'm planning on quitting.
This woman can barely drag herself there, and she's going more than you?
Yeah, old people just like people to talk to, though. They'll go anywhere where there's people that they have to have forced communication
especially if it's a Y. God, I remember going there with my grandma.
Always looks...
Hold on, you got to hear this woman's name, because this woman, Ruth, obviously, great name for an old person. But it's more than just Ruth.
Ruth Kunzen.
Oh, my God. Ruth does what?
That is Ruth's favorite hobby. And that is probably her secret as well. So
Ruth comes in?
Nothing will. Ruth Kunzen always looks forward to her workout at the YMCA in Quincy.
Oh, I love to come here.
Oh my
boy,
God,
she sure
Ruth.
does. It's in the name.
She's a giver.
She is feisty.
Ruth was born in 1916. I'll do the quick math for you. That makes her 103.
All right, they love that. They love reminding everyone just how old these people are.
She didn't retire until she was 81 after a long career as a microbiologist.
And I have 150 published papers and 5 books.
Oh, man. Overachiever.
She is maybe the most qualified of the old people we've ever spotlighted in this Old People Secrets.
Before coming to the Y, she was a swimmer who took gold.
Whoa, that's impressive,
Damn.
Allie. Gold medalist, huh?
In the Senior Olympics.
Oh.
Well, that's still something.
Yeah.
Still something.
I mean, how do they do those every 4 years, or are those just like every week and they don't remember?
It may have been a one-time thing.
Now she works with personal trainer Dick Raymond.
Oh my God!
Boy. Comes and loves Dick. And I'll say this: this is her.
Comes and loves Dick.
Allie can't say it twice. Can't say it twice.
She approached me about 10 years ago when she was 93 years old.
Since then, it's become a regular Friday thing, starting with a cardio routine.
I'm going to do one leg at a time.
Then strength training, with Dick calling all the shots.
Ooh.
Oh, man.
Jesus.
This is aggressive. I feel
and
like,
he knows it. That reporter knows it.
Yeah, he's really leaning into this.
Yeah.
Comes and maybe slow it down a little bit.
With Dick calling all the shots.
And he pushes you so that you're sore.
Oh,
my
no!
God!
Ruth, you poor woman.
Someone save Ruth.
If you're not sore, it didn't do any good.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, yikes. That is good advice, though, for sex.
If you're not sore, what is it again?
Then it didn't do any good.
Yeah, say it again, Ruth.
If you're not sore, it didn't do any good.
It's never too late.
Ruth knows she's healthier because of the exercise.
Is that what Dick's telling you? I wouldn't listen
It's
to this
good
guy.
for you, honey.
But it's also the social aspect that works for her.
Because I think it helps you to stay alive. I really do. And by the time you're through, you're ready to go to bed. I am. Ooh. I go home and I take a nap.
Ooh.
All right, so
I'm
now
hot from this.
Now that we're all turned on, let's get to the secret now. She's about to tell us what her secret is. We heard she likes to work out and this and that, but what is her secret to being 103? Every time an old person's got a secret, we think of it like it's talking to Yoda directly. But are these secrets actually useful? Allie?
Well, because this whole thing is built around her staying active, I think she's going to say stretching. It's what comes after the workout. That's the real secret.
Yeah, she likes to get stretched all right.
Yeah, she likes to stretch it out.
My labias. Omar, what is your secret?
This lady's a smart lady, microbiologist, and has published books. And I think she's going to say something like, "You got to keep your brain active, like read a lot, something like that."
Yeah, work out your mind too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
One word, Dick. Jake, what is her secret?
Proper gut health.
Oh, gut health. Interesting. All right, let's find out if anyone's right. This is her secret if you want to live forever.
You've got to have something to look forward to. That is the secret.
And bend over for.
Gotta have something to look forward to. All right, well, there you have it. Another old
That's
people's
Ruth
secret.
comes and stuff.
Careful with this. We take a super quick break, and we'll be right back with more show next. KROQ Klein Ellie Show. We'll get to a Clickbait coming up in just a moment, and let's figure out, are you the favorite child? If you have siblings, I think growing up you like to believe the fact that parents love all the kids evenly. But then when you grow up or maybe have your own kids, you start to realize, wait a minute, if I have a favorite, then my parents had a favorite, and how do I know if I was the favorite or not? A lot of people think that maybe they were the favorite.
Oh, I know I am.
But you're not, because I thought you found one of the tricks they said is, do your parents use one of your names or birthdays as like a password? And I thought you were the only person in the family that was not one of your mom's passwords.
That's my dad.
Oh, your dad.
My dad hates me.
Okay. Just making sure. I knew one of your parents
My
did.
dad's passwords were all of his stepchildren and all of his grandchildren from the stepchildren.
Yeah, every
not me or Wesley or any of us.
Every relative he had was part of his password, minus Allie.
It was like verbatim, line after line. But my mom has said that I was always the easier child. Not the favorite necessarily, but I think that translates to favorite, right? I mean, the easier kid to manage is going to be the favorite because they're less work.
I don't think so, because doesn't she always want to hang out with your sister and do fun things with your sister? Because your sister's like the hot, fun party girl, and you're you.
Well, no, I do fun things too. Okay, and the fact that my mom gets to live out her grandma dreams with me and my family, I think that makes me the current favorite by far.
Hey, Robert, I got good news for you. You there?
I'm here.
Friday, whatever your plans are, work, school, whatever. Come up with a good excuse. We'll see you high atop the mountain for some ditch day fun, all right?
Yes, that's right.
Hold on one second. It's always the best part of the show.
Crying today.
Making people happy. A very emotional show. So here's some ways you can tell if you're the favorite or not. I know for a fact I was not my parents' favorite.
Why? Because you were a problem kid.
Here's why I learned it. I actually learned it as an adult because I went into one of the rooms of their house and it looked like a shrine to both of my sisters. Pictures on every wall of my sisters, their kids, them as children, them as adults. Not a picture of me anywhere in the room. Couldn't even find me.
Really?
And I said...
Did you say something?
Yeah, I said, this is like a living funeral or something. Like, it's like every picture... You got all the pictures of my sisters, not one of me in the whole thing. And
Are there pictures of the whole family, like you included? Have you noticed that you're cropped out of any photos?
Yes, I've been replaced by a tree. There's my arms, I see. No, because I'll tell you why. They, I think they realized that I'm not very photogenic, and they wanted the room to be more pleasing. So they
but I thought you said your sisters just looked like female versions of you.
Well, I think you saw what I look like as a female when Johnny posted those pictures last week, and I'm better looking as a woman than I am as a guy.
Do they have as hairy of arms as you do?
Hairier. Listen to this, Allie. So this is the way you can tell if you're the favorite or not. If your parents keep more pictures of your siblings on display than you, then there's a good chance that those siblings are their favorites.
See,
so,
I think that my mom purposely evens it out.
You think she knows enough to know, like, there's two of her? Because your sister's so hot, I would look at pictures of her all day. But you can't put Allie near the kitchen or something.
I mean, if it was me choosing, I would just choose pictures of my sister.
Always.
Also, her husband is very attractive. So the two of them, like, their wedding photos are very good wedding photos.
Now, I confronted my mom and I said, how come there's no pictures of me hanging up in this room? And she said, there are pictures of you. And then she proceeded to open up a cabinet and pulled out a book. And inside of the book, there were a few pictures of me. So it was like double tucked away. But,
she had to, like, really root for it.
Yeah, she had to really find it.
Yeah.
But
is that the main thing?
Well, they say signs that someone is the favorite is more pictures of them are on display at the parent's house. Also, that their name or birthday is used as the parent's password. That's a big indicator as well. If you check out, like, favorites in the phone and it's ranked by who they call the most or who they engage with the most, whoever's higher.
I gotta snoop my mom's phone.
Whoever's higher on there is a good indication. And for the most part, parents never agree to, quote, having a favorite because they claim that there's stuff about all of you that we love for different reasons, but that in all seriousness, there is a favorite.
I think there always has to be a favorite. Do you have a favorite? You have a favorite kid.
Let me think. What time is it? Are they in school already? Yeah.
Yeah, you have a favorite. I know which one it is.
Well.
Yeah, I think so too.
It's this one, right?
I just am obsessed with Taylor.
I'm not. I think that's both of them.
It's between that or penis pasta. I mean, which one are you going to pick? It's obvious.
I'm going to publicly say which one's the favorite. That's penis pasta. Crush it. We'll get to some clickbait in a moment. Give you some Kings tickets before we get out of here today. Then the Calabras will be here to put you out of your misery. It's all coming up after No Doubt right here on the world famous KROQ. The internet's got as far as riddles are concerned. It's time for your clickbait here on KROQ. Here we go. Clickbait. All right, you want to start with this one? Hey, you are probably tipping more than you should.
Please.
And there's a reason why that restaurants have figured out. And so if you are over-tipping or tipping more than you should, it could be because of this trick that restaurants are doing. And as they always say with the clickbait, it's not what you think. Allie, why do you think you could be tipping more than you should be?
Because of that stupid happy face screen. It's the happy face screen.
All right.
How was the service? Was it medium face? Was it half smile? Was it full smile? If it's full smile, you need to give us 25%.
Okay, Allie says happy face screen. Omar Khan, why do you think you could be tipping more than you should? It's a little trick that restaurants have found out is resulting in 11% more tipping.
I think what happens is, normally you're going to tip 15 to 20%, but some restaurants out there, they automatically set the auto tip at 22%. So you just automatically hit that tip button, not really knowing that it's 22%.
Interesting theory as well. Also correct. Jake the Nerd, why are you tipping more than you should be? It's the first clickbait today.
Big boobs.
I mean,
all right, thank you, Jake.
Jake is right yet again.
Sweet knockers.
Sweet knockers. Jake's got them. He can say that because he has.
Jake has big boobs.
He's got big boobs. That's right. So you like Jake's boobs? Just wait till you see his car. We got a whole
Tip me
plan.
25%.
All right. Well, Allie, congratulations.
Am I right?
It turns out that putting the smiley face emoji.
Yes, I'm right.
On a bill, not so much on the screen, but even just, sometimes the server will write that little thing when they bring you the check.
And they'll say thank you with a little smiley face.
Draw a little smiley face. 11% tips higher for people that draw the smiley face.
Do you ever even notice that?
I do. And
You
I tip
do?
more. I tip more.
You do?
I'm like, she's flirting with me. I got to tip her.
I got to get some of those sweet knockers.
Putting a smiley face on the bill can bolster the average restaurant server's tip by 11%, according to a new study that was just released. So they are realizing it. And you're right, Allie, because on the emoji, on the screen as well, they have now taken that smiley face technology and put it there, digitized it, and no one wants to.
I'm never going to do a frowny face.
No one wants to click, because even
frowny face is like 15%.
It's still 15%.
Yeah.
So you're kind of in a screwed situation no matter what, but it's the smiley face gets you every time.
God.
Moving on. Clickbait. That's right. Not the one I was looking for, but we'll go with that.
What the hell? What was that?
It's the wrong button.
Face.
I hit the wrong button. It's late in the show.
Wasabi.
What do you want from me? That's right. That was the wasabi button. We'll do this one next. This is the main reason, at least in 2024, that you will probably end up divorced. Changes every couple of years. And they say in 2024, if you end up divorced, it will probably be because of this. Allie's wife is cheating.
No.
That is cool. You got it right there. We'll start with Jake the Nerd, who is on the verge of a breakup himself. Jake the Nerd, what is the reason that you'll probably end up divorced if it happens this year?
Well, since these things are always something like you'll never guess why, I'm gonna guess something crazy like maybe you get into different shows. Like we don't watch the same things. We never hang out. So because he watches murder and I watch documentaries, so different shows.
That's very specific.
Different shows, Jake says. That's huge for a divorce. I mean, I can see why maybe a relationship would break up, but for a divorce to happen because of different shows seems pretty drastic.
You were cheating while watching the show.
All right, the Omar Khan, if you get divorced this year, 2024, this will probably be the reason why.
I think it's that in today's society, everybody's spread so thin. Everybody has to have a side hustle, and then you got your kids and activities. I think that when you don't spend enough quality time with your significant other by yourselves, I think that's going to lead to divorce.
Interesting.
It's just kind of being on your phones, right? You're just like in the same
Phone
space,
snubbing.
but not really connecting.
Right, you're sitting next to each other. Every once in a while, you tag each other in a funny video. That's about the connection now. Allie, what is the reason?
I think general hatred for each other.
General hatred. All right. I love it.
That'll do it.
I can relate.
Going old school.
Yep. Old school. It's a classic.
Back then, they would stay married when they hated each other.
That's true. Yeah, you ever see two people that hate each other the most? They were like, we've been married 60 years.
Yeah. But he wouldn't remember.
Well, they claim, it's always interesting because they always say like financial reasons is the reason for
I feel like that's always on the list.
But guess what? It's back to infidelity.
Oh,
infidelity
look at that.
making a nice return.
Good
Hell
for
yeah.
you, infidelity.
Making a comeback. A lot of cheating options out there. And people have different definitions of what cheating, and that's now leading to more divorces this year than in previous years. Wrap up the show with takeaways. We'll do it next on KROQ.
Foo Fighters.
That is correct. We're going to get the hell out of here now. Takeaways from today's show as we wrap things up and move on to Nicole Alvarez, who will be in here 40 minutes nonstop KROQ in your future, and another chance for you to get on that standby boarding list to see Green Day in Dublin. That'll be happening at noon, 3 and 6 right here on KROQ today. All right, on the text line, some takeaways. What do we got?
818, my takeaway is anytime you want to feel like an ugly, poor loser, walk into an Erewhon.
Man, nothing makes me feel worse about myself.
562, this will make you feel bad. There's nothing sadder than a man locked out of his own bathroom. 408, my takeaway is maybe she's born with it, maybe it's lingerine.
Lingerine, yeah, it's a good joke Jake told earlier today.
626, my takeaway is Ruth looks forward to seeing Dick at the gym.
She sure does. That's her secret to a long life.
And if it ain't sore, it didn't do any good.
All great takeaways from today's show. If you missed it, the 10-second talent show, worth a re-listen, podcast, download, subscribe. Greatly appreciate it. We're working on a little project around here, which we cannot wait to share with you. Hopefully it'll be ready to go within the next week or two, and it will make your experience with us even more
elevated, personal, intimate.
Intimate's probably the word I'm looking for. Intimate. We'll tell you what that is. We're going on OnlyFans. We'll give you the details coming up in a few weeks. Your takeaway from today's show, Jake the Nerd?
We say everybody has 10 seconds of talent, but really it's more like 7.
7 seconds of talent. 10 is way too much. Allie, takeaway?
My takeaway is the secret to a long life is actually stupid skits.
Stupid skits. That is the secret to this show and to life. And finally, DJ Omar Khan?
Here's my takeaway.
Good morning. Time to take out the oatmeal. It is going to be a cold one today.
Son of a bitch. I don't like you going through the Klein tapes. That was like...
Time to break out the oatmeal? What does that mean?
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Why do we have to break out oatmeal when it's cold?
That's old, and don't worry about it. Johnny, stop giving Omar my tapes, man. Stop it.
Yo, oatmeal keeps you warm.
All right, shut up. We got to go. Goodbye. Bye. Big fat asses. All right. The hits keep coming today.
The world famous KROQ.